Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we are going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those 3 things include where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today, or Madame Nazar's location. The second thing we're going to go over is all the collection sets and their current cycles. And then the last thing we're going to go over is all of the daily challenges so that you guys can actually earn as much money and as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. Now, I'm not going to be going over these in the order that was previously stated, so you guys will just have to be patient for when you are looking for something that you might be looking for. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with the collection sets and their current cycles. But before we actually get into that, if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys are sharing these videos with everyone that you guys know and everywhere that you guys possibly can so that we can actually grow this channel. And as we grow, eventually I want to be able to do some giveaways here on the channel, but that heavily relies on you guys. So if you guys want to be able to have some giveaways, you know what to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the collection sets and their current cycles. Now, the first thing I'm actually going to go over as far as the collection sets, we're going to go over everything that involves using the field shovel. So this is going to be like the fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 5. Lost jewelry, which will be a part of cycle number 2. The arrowheads at cycle number 1. Family heirlooms at cycle number 3. And then the coins at cycle number 3 as well. Now, the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I highly advise getting that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because this is the best way of actually earning money here in Red Dead Online. So we got American Wildflowers, that's going to be a part of cycle number 1, and that is actually going to be 3 sets are going to be available for that. We have the tarot cards at cycle number 5, the antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 1, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 6. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the daily challenges. We're just going to quickly stop pretty much right wherever we're currently at. And let's just go ahead and go over the daily challenges, starting with the list mode first and the daily general challenges. We got 1 animal claws sold. We got 5 animals stowed from horseback. 5280 distance traveled by wagon with a posse member. 5 non-player enemies killed while not seen. We have 1 northern pike caught. Place top 3 in a race, and then 3 used an emote on a player in free roam. There's actually 1 just right over the top of this hill. We got bounty hunter roll. We got 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters, 3 bounty targets brought in, and then 3 bounty targets looted. The trader roll, we got 15,838 distance delivery wagon traveled on a mission, 3 donated deadly predator carcasses or skins, and then 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. The collector roll, we got 3 coins found, 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar, and then 3 collector maps used. I always have 1 used all the time. We have 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left, and then 2 times play with the band for 2 minutes. And the last but not least, we got the naturalist roll. We got 3 forest river animal samples taken, 2 hardy tonics used when too hot or too cold, and then 2 legendary animal samples taken. Now, you guys do have the opportunity of earning up to 11 gold bars from just doing the daily challenges. Anything PvP or anything else that gets gold is going to be a little bit extra, so that's always nice. But there's 2 requirements in order to get up to 11 gold bars, and that is to make sure that you've completed at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row, and then maintaining that going forward. And then the next requirement is to make sure that you guys have purchased at least 3 of the rolls and then be at least a rank 10. Then you guys will have access to 9 daily roll challenges every single day. But if you want to make sure that you guys have a little bit of flexibility with the daily roll challenges that you participate in each day, then purchase all of the rolls and then be at least a rank 10, and then you'll have access to 15 of them. You can still only complete 9, so I don't think you can complete all 15, but at least you get, like I said, a little bit of flexibility, and you can choose the ones that are the easiest for you to complete each and every single day. And look at that. We finally hit a full year of daily streaks. Nice. All right. I should be way more than that, but last Thanksgiving, unfortunately, I was away with family, and I didn't get back in time, so oh well. It is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the animal claws sold. You can do this with, I guess, like badgers would be an opportunity. The bears get claws. Those are probably some of the more main ones. So you can go after either the grizzly or the black bear. You can find the grizzlies over in the tall trees area. So if we actually kind of make our way over to the tall trees, there's a couple different spots. Number one, you can usually get one to spawn right here. You can get another grizzly spawn right here at this intersection. One a little bit closer to Aurora Bison. And then we have one over here by the four, like, broken down, I guess, shacks. And then there are black bears all around here. So you just have to find one of those locations in order to get the claws. Or you can find badgers, which there are a ton of badgers in this area anyway. So this is definitely the area that I would recommend. Now, if you want a chance of finding a black bear, you can every once in a while find them in the Blue Water Marsh area. So more in the northern part. So just pay attention and see if you can find one there. All right, let's go and move on to the next one. We got 5 animals stowed on horseback. Just find an animal to store on horseback. That's all you got to do. That's easy peasy. It should be able to be the same one, but if not, if it doesn't count for it, then just hunt 5 animals and stow them on your horseback. Simple, simple. 5280 distance traveled by wagon with a posse member, so obviously you're going to have to be in the same posse. It doesn't matter if it's yours or theirs. And then you're going to have to find a wagon. It could be the bounty hunting wagon, or it could be like the hunting wagon itself. Or you could just steal one from any of the towns. It really doesn't really matter. 5 non-player enemies killed while not seen. Now, this one hasn't actually shown up for quite a while, but I think this has actually been renamed. I think it was like stealth attack or something was what it was labeled as. But this is my go-to location at Thieves Landing. What you do is you come down into this area, and then there's an entrance right through here, and you come back by this door section right here in the back, and there's typically 2 enemies that are here. And you can pull out your throwing knives or your hatchet, and then you can actually throw it at them, and then you can recover it, hopefully. And then hopefully by the time you get both those kills, nobody else will have been alerted. If you're not quick enough getting those first 2 kills, then the other one will alert the other one, and then you're going to get the whole Thieves Landing after you. So just pay attention to that. But if you are quick enough at being able to get both of those guys, then typically there's 3 people standing right outside the door, and you can usually get that last one right there, and then you'll have to probably run away and then come back to this location. Everybody will have respawned. Everybody will not be angry with you anymore, and then you can start that whole process over again. So if you mess up a little bit, you might just have to do that a couple more times than normal. All right, moving on to the next one. We got 1 northern pike caught. Now, the best way to actually do this way is actually going up to Valentine, specifically right here at this area. And then you're going to want to use the special river lure. I think you have to be a rank 34 in order to purchase it. You can be, I think you can actually purchase it with gold sooner than that, I believe. It's been a long time because I'm not a level 34 anymore, and I haven't been for quite some time. But then you just do some fishing over in this area, and you guys should be able to find a northern pike pretty quickly. All right, moving on to the next one. We've got 1 place top 3 in a race. So if you're not very good at races, maybe this one isn't really good for you. I guess I don't really plan on doing this one. I don't really care for any of the PvP mostly anyway, but especially placing top 3. If it was just finishing a race, then definitely not a big deal. But if you're not that great at racing and you don't want to continuously play it and you're not good at getting in that top 3, then you might want to skip this one for today. And then we got 3 used in emote on a player. So any other players that you can find, now they can be friends. That can definitely work for this one. So if you're already going to be in a posse member with at least 1 other player, so you could do that with them if you want to, and then find 2 other players, or get more than 3 people in your posse and just get waved to each of your friends. Starting with the Bounty Hunter role, which is the only role that does pay out additionally in gold, so that's pretty fantastic. We got 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters, so Wallace Station, Strawberry, and Blackwater. 3 bounty targets brought in, so just bring in 2 of them from West Elizabeth and 3 from wherever. 2 of them will be from West Elizabeth. And then we got 3 bounty targets looted, so before you actually bring them in, make sure that you loot them. The trader roll, 15,838 distance delivery wagon traveled on a mission. This is almost equivalent to 2 distant deliveries. If you guys do a little bit longer of a delivery with a distant delivery first or second, then you can probably do a local delivery in order to get that one completed if you really want to try this one. 3 donated deadly predator carcasses or skins. I still believe that the best way to do this is actually set up your camp in the bayou or the Blue Water Marshy area and actually just hunt alligator, because it's actually very easy to get them. Otherwise, if you can find a pack of wolves, that's a great opportunity, because typically wolves spawn in 3 or 4 almost every single time. You could also do the wolf mission and skin all of them and then donate them. That would be an opportunity if you want to do that. For like the legendary animals, because there are multiple wolves that come after you. And then we got 6 perfect carcasses donated crypts. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-star or doesn't matter if it's a small, medium, or large. It does have to be a 3-star quality, unless you have the trinket that allows it to help boost up that probability of converting it or maintaining that perfect star. So there you go. The collector roll, we got 3 coins found. So coins are going to be a part of cycle number 3. And then we got 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar. So Madame Nazar is actually going to be up at Window Rock today, so north of Valentine. So just make your way to Valentine and go north. Honestly, if you guys are going to go after that northern Pike, it's just a quick little ride up to where Madame Nazar is at today. And then we do have to sell 3 things to her, so there you go. And then you do have to use 3 collector maps today, so you can collect those 3 items and then just go ahead and do that. And then sell them and then repurchase the maps from her. Easy peasy. You can get a couple of those daily challenges done relatively quickly. All right, the next one on the list is going to be the Moonshiner Road. We got 3 Moonshine Bootlegger missions completed. So go and talk to Maggie and get those started, or you can find these naturally throughout the world. We got 1 Moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left. So basically do a Moonshine sell as fast as you possibly can. And then you got to do 2 times play with the band for 2 minutes. That's a total of 4 minutes. You just basically start playing, and then you can walk away from your controller. You can get yourself a snack, a drink, whatever you really want to do. It doesn't matter. And then last but not least, we got the Naturalist Roll. We got 3 Forest River animal samples taken. I still find that deer are probably the easiest in that category for that one, or whatever you find is the easiest, to be honest. I think deer are part of that category. I always forget, to be honest, which categories are what. I still haven't completely 100% learned all those. And then we got 2 Hardy Tonics used when too hot or too cold. I purchased these from Harriet directly if I'm ever going to do them. I typically don't ever do this daily challenge because I find that the Hardy Tonics are very expensive, and I think that all of the pamphlets through Harriet are just kind of a waste of time and a waste of energy, personally, but that's just me. But you just basically go up to the winter area or the cold area and walk around in non-winter gear, and then walk around with winter gear down in New Austin, and then use your Hardy Tonic. And then 2 legendary animal samples taken. You can either go and talk directly to Harriet and do a couple of those missions with the legendary animals, and then you can like I said, if you get the wolf one, or if you're lucky enough to get that one, then you can donate the wolf hides as the predators to, so you can kind of do 2 at the same time if you would really like to. But you have to do 2 legendary animals missions, or you can find them naturally throughout the world. It's kind of up to you guys. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location. We went over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we also went over all of the daily challenges. So hopefully this information does help you guys out. And if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.